Another costume's complete, and it's time to kick some ass with it. Let's run that intro. Hey everyone, Mighty Mr. Mooresky here. Welcome back to the channel, and as you can see, I'm in a new costume. I've been working on it for not too long now, but yeah, you could probably figure out what it is. I'm kick-ass. I know I'm British, and we usually say arse, but kick-ass doesn't sound right, so kick-ass. And as you can see, I've gone with a slightly movie look, so I have the open mouth, as you can see. The rest of the mask kind of goes under the chin. It slips under, and this does crush my nose a little bit. In fact, when I take the mask off, I do have a red mark there from where it's kind of up against my face, and maybe the eye bit is a bit too big. I'm having to keep doing that to drag it down, but generally I think I did a pretty good job. These gloves, they're pruning gloves. In fact, I'm going to talk through the whole costume. So firstly, I'm going to start with the feet. So, God knows how I'm going to be able to do this. Alley-oop. There we go. I don't know how well you can see that, but I got the yellow boots. Well, they're tan coloured. They're not branded or anything. They were relatively cheap. And they fit nicely. They look good with the costume. Just kind of looking at it because I got a mirror behind me. Yep, they're looking pretty good. Because I'm not in my room. My bedroom's like right there, just behind. Where we are, we're on the landing outside my room. So yeah, there's the boots. The gloves are pruning gloves, so they're quite thick material. In fact, if I try and do a fist like that, it feels like it's crushing my hands. Yeah, they're quite big. I will say that. In fact, there's the rest of the costume underneath. That mark on the hand, that was just to see how the pen worked, so I could cut out these sections. The costume itself, it's not a branded kind of second skin costume, but it's not my standard one, so I can't lift this mask up. It's zipped at the back. I don't know how well you can see it, or but it zips up, and it does make it quite easy. The fact that I can remove one of the zips. Hang on, I don't have much feeling with the other hand, so do that. Just like that. There we go. I don't have bad mask hair because, well, I've had my hair cut, so I've got slightly shorter hair. The only problem is I'm a slightly bearded kick-ass because I've got a little bit of stubble there, a little bit of bum fluff growing, or whatever, a little bit of a goatee. But it's November, I'm not shaving it, so oh well. So yeah, the green second skin costume, just standard. There's no crotch Velcro in the crotch. This is puff paint. All this yellow is puff paint. So as you can see, it goes on the chest, goes over the shoulder, goes along the back. I can see that better now. And it goes down the legs, goes across the waist, goes down the side as well. And of course, over the mask, goes on the front, goes over the back. And yep. Now the batons. And some of you are probably wondering where the batons are. Well, as you can see, I don't have anything on my back to put them on, but I have the batons. All this was basically, it's in two pieces, because this was like a cane that I got from a Halloween shop. It was quite strong material, quite tough. I'm not going to bend it as far as it will go because I don't want it to break. And I managed to cut it in half. Some of the tape's coming off a little bit because that was something else I wanted to talk about. That's tape. You see all along there, that's green tape. Just wrapped around it. And I've done the same for the for the grips, well, for the straps. And this is a little bit tricky to do because I did not compensate for how thick the gloves were, stupidly. But I can get them on. Yep, there we go. So they go on like that. I can hang them there. And I can use the batons. I can be kick-ass and really kick some ass, you know. I would like to put the things on the back. You know, it would be difficult to kind of, you know, feel my way in to put them in, but hey ho. You know, I might just stick with the idea of having them on my wrist so I can walk around. At least then I know they're not going to drop off. You know, holding it like that. They're not going to drop off. And then when I have pictures taken, I can just, you know, have them there and just be like, right, there we go, have them in my hands, pose, and then just carry on as normal. Well, normal by our standards, basically. Yeah, I'm just kind of hoping that they hold up. I haven't tried it on both hands, oddly enough. And there we go. By Jingo, they work. And now I'm kick-ass. So I guess, what else can I say about kick-ass? You know, it's probably one of my favorite, if not my favorite, unconventional comic book characters, basically, comic book stories. Dave Lizewski in the comics is not so easy to relate to because in some instances he is a bit of an ass. But movie Dave Lizewski, he's a lot easier to relate to. And Aaron Taylor Johnson just plays him great. You know, I do like the Kick-Ass films. I do like Kick-Ass 2, even though a lot of people don't. And I really do think they need to do a Kick-Ass 3. They need to do a final chapter. They need to do Kick-Ass 3 because comic ended in such a great way. It'd be great to see that on the screen. As for whether they get Aaron Taylor Johnson to play Kick-Ass again and Chloe Grace Moretz as Hit Girl, and well, they'll probably try and kill off Chris D'Amico because spoiler alert. Either that was a firework or I kicked something. Nope, probably a firework. But yeah, but spoiler alert, Chris D'Amico, Red Mist, dies in Kick-Ass 3. But it's such a great story, and Kick-Ass 3 would be a great film. It'd be great to round off a Kick-Ass trilogy. And hopefully I'm not the only one that wants that. At least Jim Carrey won't have to worry about being in it because, well, his character got killed off as well in Kick-Ass 2. In the movie, not the comics. Because in the comics, Colonel Stars and Stripes with 2 people. The movie, they made him 1 person. Using these to demonstrate it now, doing all that. But recently I did that challenge that went around social media. They show 3 fictional characters that describe you. Obviously, I went with Spider-Man. That's a given. Baby Sinclair from Dinosaurs. If you remember that show and you know who I'm on about, thumbs up to you, or batons up for you. And then the third was Kick-Ass, because, well, look at me. I'm the right frame. I'm the right build. And yeah, I'm the right build. I'm basically the same kind of person. I'm into comics. I'm a geek. But not so much of an ass as Dave Lizewski. So yeah, this is it. Tired, going. Tired. But yeah, I'm now Kick-Ass. I've added Kick-Ass to my cosplay rota. And I was going to save him for next year, but I'm going to debut him ahead of schedule. I'm going to debut Kick-Ass at the MCM Birmingham Comic Con on the Sunday. So the 20th of November, Birmingham NEC here in the UK. I'm going to be at MCM. I'm going both days. The Saturday I'm going as Hydra Spider-Man. the Sunday, Kick-Ass. And also add him to the ICC, because we actually have a Colonel Stars and Stripes in the ICC. So it'd be great to team up. Kick-Ass, Colonel Stars and Stripes, it'd be fantastic. So yeah, that's all I gotta say about my new Kick-Ass cosplay. It looks kick-ass. It is kick-ass. It is the character Kick-Ass. And yeah, I like how it turned out. There's obviously some things that could have gone better. Maybe I could have gone with different gloves, because these are quite difficult to do anything in. The mask I could have done a little bit better. But you know, I'm my own worst critic, basically. So yeah, that's my Kick-Ass cosplay, with the boots on, the costume, the mask, which I'm not going to put back on, but you've seen the mask on, the gloves, and the batons, to be one kick-ass superhero. Yeah, hope you guys like this. Leave a comment down below. Do you like Kick-Ass as much as I do? Are you a fan of the movies? Have you read the comics? Do you think Kick-Ass 3 should be made? Do you think they need to do a Kick-Ass 3 movie? Like I do. And what other comics from Mark Millar have you read? There's Civil War out there that he wrote. There's the Ultimate Marvel Universe. Kingsman: The Secret Service. That's a great story. It's a little bit different from the film, but it's a great story. Yeah, are you a fan of Mark Millar? Are you a fan of John Romita Jr., who actually drew Kick-Ass? I mean, he's my favorite comic book artist. But yeah, let me know the answers to all that down in the comments below. Don't forget to like this if you enjoyed this video. Add it to your favorites if you want to. Come on, screen suddenly went blank. There we go. Yeah, add this to your favorites if you want to. If you want to see more videos like this, more Comic-Con, more cosplay related, more reviews, more general discussion about geeky related stuff, then hit that subscribe button. And until the next video, I've been Mighty Mr. Mooresky as Kick-Ass, and I will see you in the next video. Y'all have a nice day.